Hey everybody, how's it going? This is a little hobby update video. As you see here, I have two Deathwing Terminators, Pre-heresy of course. You saw this guy briefly, my Lightning Claw Cyclone Missile Launcher dude. And this is the sergeant of that squad. Stormbolt the Power Sword, called him Uriel, which is why it's on his banner, although you can kind of make it out there. Anyway, just finished recently finished the sergeant, so I thought I'd show him. All that's left of this squad is the three Stormbolt the Power Fist guys, and I'm going to assembly line them. Like I said in another video, I forget which one, I'm going to do the sergeant and the special weapon guys on their own. I'm going to do the arms for the entire squad, and from this point on the shoulder pads for the entire squad first. And then I'm going to do the special weapons guy, regardless of what weapon type it is. And then I'm going to do the sergeant because of the banner. Each one's going to get a banner like that. And then I'll do the three guys to complete the squad. So I got three more guys to do. Their arms are done. I'm base coating their shoulder pads, and their bodies are base coated. So all I got to do is do the trim and details of that, and it should go decently fast. I find in the case of the Pre-heresy Terminator shoulder pads that the shoulder pads take the most time. Once the shoulder pads are done, the speed at which the models are finished is pretty fast. So here he is. How I did the banner was, it's black in the center with a Dark Angels green trim, and then the Dark Angels green goes throughout the entire back. Kind of an homage to their post-heresy color scheme. And the banners have this little box here. I assume it's to put the company marking. I just made it pure Deathwing color, which is bleach bone. Kind of in a nod to that as well. And the symbol I did in Mechrite red with a gold top. This banner comes, I believe, from the Dark Angels veteran box. I'm pretty sure it's that one. So that's where I got that from. And the heads and the shoulder pads are from Max Mini. So that's that, and everything else is standard. One thing I want to make note of is the Terminator back. You need to use this type of back, which comes in the Terminator box, if you want to have a banner on it easily. It has like a weird top part to it, which you can't really see because the banner's on it. I'm going to see if I'm kind of trying to show you. Right there where my thumb is. That is what makes the banner sit pretty flush on the back, because the back is angled. The Cyclone Missile Launcher has two little notches on it that it sits on the back with, and it sits on a normal Terminator back for that. To show you my count says Belial, that's the type of back that a Cyclone Missile Launcher would sit on. And this guy, who will probably become a sergeant, this is the kind of back that you need to put the banner on, as you can hopefully see right there. This is for the second squad. I did him as a test model, and he will probably be the sergeant because of how he looks, and he has the back already. But that's pretty much what I've done for the Deathwing army. Was this guy, get him done. So I'm hoping once I get the shoulder pads done for the three guys remaining, that this painting the rest of the body will go pretty quickly. I have one squad down. The second squad I'm going to paint up is going to be this guy's squad. It's going to have 4 Thunderhammer Stone Shields and 1 Heavy Flamer Power Fist guy in it to be inside the Land Raider. So what I'm going to do is, since he's done already, I'm going to do my whole step for the 4 other guys. Paint the Heavy Flamer Power Fist guy separate. Do the arms first, and then paint the Power Fist Heavy Flamer guy on his own, and then do the 3 guys remaining. But that's my plan. That's gonna be the second squad, and they're gonna go to Land Raider. I still don't have a full army list done. I have it worked out in my head what I want in it and what should be able to fit in it. Once I have some time to really sit down and bang out an army list, I'm going to do that, and then I'll do a video and talk about that, because, always fun to talk about them. it will include one assault type of squad, which I'm usually not a fan of doing in small armies like this, but I have these shields and I want to make a use for them. I think they look really cool, so that's why I'm doing it. But anyway, this is the latest model I've painted for this. I'm doing this at the same time painting the Titan. So, I mean, I have done some work on the Titan on the leg armor plates, or the shin armor, and trying to get work on the Princip and the Moderati. Hopefully I can get that done, maybe by next week, who knows. My time is really split between the two, because on the one hand, I want to get the Titan done as fast as possible. It's a big, complicated project, comparatively to other models. So I want to get it done so I can then do other vehicle type models, as well as do other things. But at the same time, I want to get this Deathwing army up and running, because I do want this to be essentially my main army that I run, for the most part. So, really is time split between two very important projects. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Just want to give you an update on where I am at with Deathwing so far. So, if you're wondering, I got my HQ that I'm going to use. I got the Sergeant and the Special Weapon of one squad done, and the soon-to-be Sergeant for the second squad done, and that's it. So this is the army you're looking at so far. not even legal to play yet. Hopefully get this squad done, then I can start on this guy's squad. And then I'll have the HQ and 2 troops, so I could very minimally play with a very small point cost game just to see how it goes, although it won't go too well because I'm going to have one assaulting primarily squad and one shooting squad. But yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna probably work on an army list soon, so I'll talk about that and my ideas and why I picked what I did, and you can of course comment and stuff on that, but you have to wait till that happens, obviously. But that's pretty much it. Paint this guy up in the same scheme I always do for my Pre-heresy Deathwing, with the green edging and whatnot. You can't really see it too well on the shoulder pads, but instead of doing the rivets, or whatever you want to call those, in like a metallic color, I did them in the Dark Angels green as well, to try and like lift the color up a bit. And on this guy, give you a little once around on him again. Max Mini head and shoulder pads, and Cyclone Missile Launcher, Twin Lightning Claw. I'm a big fan of this type of arrangement for the Cyclone Missile Launcher, because yes, you can fire both the Storm Bolter and the Cyclone Missile Launcher in the same shooting phase if you put it on that guy. That's cool. However, I feel putting it on, in this case, Twin Lightning Claws, gives you both your shooting and extra close combat potential to help not so much be deterrent from being assaulted, but should you find yourself in that case, and should you find an opportunity to do an assault, you'll have a more assault-oriented unit squad because of the member in it. Especially if you assault not into cover, but out of like something that's not in cover, because then you got the Sergeant going initiative and Twin Lightning Claws going initiative, which rerolls to wound, which is very nice. Conversely, putting on a Thunderhammer Storm Shield is also nice. Again, it supplements that with close combat potential and staying power in close combat because of the Storm Shield. But I've done this before with my Post-heresy Deathwing. I have this exact configuration, and it works out very nice. The one thing I'll do a little tip with the Cyclone Missile Launcher is picking targets of opportunity with it, because it does fire at a longer distance than the Storm Bolters. Sometimes you have to fire it, of course, at things that they do well against, light armor and groups of infantry, depending on which missile type you use. But refrain from always firing at max range, and just because, unless you have an assault heavy squad, then that's fine. But only because in a shooting squad, the Storm Bolters that are in the squad won't be able to fire at that range. So it can get away from you a little bit. You can overextend your shooting a little bit where the Storm Bolters won't get much play. So you have to find the balance there, and that's one other thing I will say. But that's it for this video. So next time you see this, you'll see these two guys with the 3 members of the squad done. So you'll see one full Deathwing squad. It's going slower, much slower than I anticipated, but I've been busy and haven't had the motivation, can't speak apparently. So I think it's going pretty well, all things considered. But that's pretty much it. Leave any questions or comments you have in the comment section. And until next time, take it easy.